Hello friends, welcome back, and if you're new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today it's a knitting pattern for which I have already cast 24 stitches and have worked 2 rows of knit. That is not the part of the pattern. It's an 8-row pattern, so let us start off with the first row of the pattern. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that we are going to knit all across. This is the first row of the pattern, which is extremely easy. You just have to knit all across. So this is an 8-row pattern for which stitches have to be taken in the multiple of 12. So I have taken 12 into 2s are 24 stitches for this particular sample, and here I am working the first row of the pattern. So here my first row is about to come to an end. The edge stitch is also going to be a knit. The first row comes to an end. Let's move on to the second row of the pattern. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that we are going to purl all across. This is the second row of the pattern, which is just to purl all across. This is a pattern which needs stitches in the multiple of 12. So I have taken 12 into 2s are 24 for this particular sample, and this pattern is going to look beautiful in sweaters, cardigans, pullovers, jackets, anything. So here my second row, which is just to purl all across, is about to come to an end, and the edge stitch is also going to be a purl. Let's start off with the third row of the pattern. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that we are going to knit all across. This is the third row of the pattern, which is extremely easy. Here we just have to knit till the very last stitch of this particular row. This is the third row, and this pattern is going to look beautiful in sweaters, cardigans, pullovers, jackets, for girls, ladies, gents. Actually the pattern is very versatile. It can be used for any project. Now here I am about to finish my third row. The edge stitch is also going to be a knit. Third row comes to an end. Start off with the fourth row of the pattern. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that we are going to purl all across. This is the fourth row of the pattern, which is just to purl all across. So my fourth row I am working, and we just have to purl till the very last stitch of this particular row. And here the fourth row comes to an end. From here the actual pattern starts. This is the fifth row. The edge stitch is slipped off. Yarn forward, 2 number of purl. The repeat pattern has already started. Yarn backwards. Now we are going to work knit by winding the yarn twice around the right needle. Once, that's the second time, and then work a knit. This has to be done 6 times. So 2 times we have to wind the yarn before we work the knit. Yes, this is how it is to be done. Let's count. 6 times already done. Yarn forward. Now we are going to work 6 number of purl. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yarn backwards. Now again winding the yarn twice and working a knit is to be done. That's the first. This is the second. 6 times it has to be done. Let's work it the third time. Now this is the fourth, this is the fifth, and finally this is the sixth. It's done. Now yarn forward, 2 number of purl, 1 and 2. Yarn backwards, a knit. So the 5th row of the pattern has come to an end. Let us move on to the 6th row of the pattern. The edge stitch is slipped off. From here starts the repeat pattern. It's going to be 2 number of purl, 1 and 2. Now the stitches where we had winded the yarn twice, those have to be unwinded, the 6th number of stitches, and our stitch are going to look longer than the regular size. After that it's going to be 6th number of purl, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now again we are going to unwind the stitches so that it becomes longer than the regular size. After that we have 3 stitches left. 2 is going to be purl to balance the pattern. The edge stitch is also going to be a purl. So the 6th row of the pattern has come to an end. This is how a pattern is supposed to look right now. Let's move on to the 7th row. The edge stitch is slipped off. Yarn forward. The repeat pattern starts from here. It's going to be 2 number of purl, yarn backwards. Now see, we have 6 number of long stitches, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the 3 stitches which are behind the long ones, those are going to come in the front, and the stitches which were in the front are going to go behind. So the shifting has been done. Now we are going to work 6 number of knit. Actually we can say that it's a cable pattern because here the shifting of the stitches just took place. So 6 number of knit is done and we get that nice twist. Yarn forward, 6 number of purl. Actually the pattern is very easy. So 6 number of purl is being worked. That's the 5th, I guess. Yes, this is the 6th. Yarn backwards. Now the long stitches, the 6 number of stitches are to be shifted again. The 3 stitches which are behind are going to come in the front, and those in the front are going to take the back seat. So here it is done. Now we are going to work 6 number of knit. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Yarn forward. We have 3 stitches. 2 is going to be purl to balance the pattern. Yarn backwards. The edge stitch is going to be a knit. So the 7th row of the pattern has come to an end. Let's move on to the 8th row of the pattern. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that we are going to purl all across. This is the 8th row of the pattern, which is extremely easy as we just have to purl all across. So here working my 8th row of the pattern, which is just to purl all across till the very last stitch of this particular row. So let us continue working the 8th row. Now this is a pattern, 8 row pattern. Stitches required are in the multiple of 12, and for this sample I have taken 12 into 2s are 24 stitches. Here I am working the final row, that is the 8th row of the pattern. The edge stitch is also going to be a purl. So my 8 rows are done. This is how our first set of pattern looks. See how beautiful it looks, and it's so very easy to work. My friends, do use this pattern for your upcoming projects. Thank you for staying till the end. If you all have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing and stay tuned for interesting videos. So till we meet again, it's bye-bye for today. Bye.